Alright guys, so this first video is just going to be a very basic thing about candlesticks. So if you already know about candlesticks, you do not need to watch this, but you can watch it if you want. So we're just going to go over what is a candlestick, and these are candlesticks right here. Each one of these candles is 1 minute of the stock price movement, okay? So this is the first minute the market opened, and these top things are called wicks. So this right here is a wick, and this big thing right here is a wick. The next thing is on a green candle, which means in that minute the price moved up. The bottom of the green candle right here is where the price opened during that minute, and then the top of this base of the candle right here is where in that minute that's where the price closed. And then this is the top wick. This is the highest point the price reached in that minute, and then there is no low wick for that. These are called bodies, by the way. The middle, when I say base, it's a body. So this is the body, and this is the wick of the candle. So in this next candle, red candles are the opposite of green candles. So this right, let me get back to my brush. This right here, the top of the red candle is where the price opened during that minute. The low of the body right here is where the price closed during that minute. So opened high and it closed low. And then these are just, that's where the lowest the price fell during that minute, and this top of the wick is the highest the price was during that minute. Let's delete these. So just remember, green candles are in order. Let's look at this candle right here. This candle. In order, green candle, low, open, close, and high. And then red candle, this candle, is high, open, close, low. So that's how you can kind of remember about these candles. And if you're using a charting platform like I'm on TradingView, if you look up here, right here, it'll tell you open, high, low, and close during that minute. So you can just kind of look at those if you need. The next thing I'm going to be talking about in the video is Heikin Ashi candles. And Heikin Ashi candles are great tools for day trading, swing trading, anything. We're going to be looking at AMTD for this one. So I'm going to bring up just a chart of regular candlesticks and Heikin Ashi so you can kind of see the difference. I'm going to get rid of these indicators. We can go over those in a later video. There we go. Okay, so let's just take a look at AMTD difference in these charts. This is a regular candlestick. You can see it's very choppy, very up, down. Heikin Ashi, pretty smooth, kind of like a nice wave up. The way you want to think about Heikin Ashis is kind of like a smoothed out average of where the price is. So it's kind of like telling you which direction the stock is going to be moving in. And the way that I personally like to trade these is to look for no wicks on the candle. So you can see this one has a wick in both directions. And on the green candles, we want to look for no bottom wick. So all of these right here, they have no bottom wick. And that just means it is more bullish. If you see, like right here, this green candle has a bottom wick and a top wick. Top wicks aren't really that big of a deal, but a bottom wick means there's a lot of indecision in that minute. And as you can see, the price went from $5 to $4.50. So you could have exited once you saw the first red candle. And that's another thing. So I would basically, if I was looking at this pullback right here, this pullback, I would probably wait for this candle to close because there was a bottom wick on that green candle. And then I would probably enter after I see this candle close, because this candle has no bottom wick. It's just a base. So I would probably enter around here, around 510. And you could play it by enter or exiting at first red candle you see. Or something I like to do on a really bullish stock is to exit around the first candle where you see there's a base on the top. So there's no wick on the top. That means just like opposite of a green candle, when there's no bottom wick, that means it's bullish. On a red candle, when there's no top wick, it is bearish. And as you can see, after there's no top wick, it just went down. So if you played after this first candle closed with no bottom wick, entered around $5.10, you could have played it all the way up to about $7, which is 37% gains. So that's just a way you can play it. Just think of Heikin Ashi as a smoothed out average, and you want to look for no bottom wicks on green candles because that indicates it's more bullish. And you can look the same thing here. There's wicks, a lot of indecision, and then you see this first candle close with no wick right there. Then you could have entered on this candle right here, trying to draw an arrow, this candle, around, let's say right there, and you could have rode it up to the first, could just do whatever you want, first red candle, let's say, 17%. Even if you held it all the way until here, still 17%, till the no wick. So as you can see, that's just, Heikin Ashis can be used very good, in a very good way for day trading. So I like to use a mix. So feel free to use a mix of regular candles and these, because Heikin Ashis don't actually show the exact price. Like if you look here, let's look at this candle right here. This candle right here, this middle one. That's at 1432 in the time. So right there. This candle, you can see it looks very different. So the price opened at $4.59, high of 532, and closed at 511. So if we look here, it opened at 475, high of 532, closed at 490. So this is the actual price on a regular candlestick of what the price action is doing. And this, remember, is a smoothed out average. So don't get your candles confused. If you're looking at this, the stock price will be different than what the chart is showing you. So just remember that. But look at both. Find your best entry. Heikin Ashis are great tools. And we'll go over more strategies for entries in a later video. Next video, we'll be going over VWAP and how to play entries and exits off of VWAP. So stay tuned for that. And leave any comments if you want any help with anything.